Hey, career professionals. This is Amanda Bryant, your professional career coach and resume writer. And I just wanted to jump in here for our weekly coaching session to talk to you about how to tell stories with your resume. And so, I had someone ask me about how they can communicate with their resume to recruiters and hiring managers, basically how to tell their job search story. And so that's what I'm going to talk to you about today. And so let me just stop for a quick second to make sure that I can actually see you. If you can't hear me, just let me know that you can hear me down in the comments below. Let's see here. Okay. All right. So apparently you can see me and hear me. Hi, Jamie. How are you? Jamie has been on our live sessions today, and I really appreciate it. Let me see. I'm just going to go ahead and invite a couple of people to join us, but of course the replay will be here for you to watch at any time. And so I had someone ask me about how to tell stories with their resume, job search stories, and that's what I'm going to be talking about. But before I jump in, I just want to let you guys know that I appreciate you joining me here in this career professionals community and trusting me with your job search. And so a little bit about my background. I've been a career coach and professional resume writer and also a business coach for the past 15 years, showing career professionals how to find new high-paying jobs. I went full-time 3 years ago in 2017, going on almost 4 years now, showing career professionals how to find a new high-paying job as a full-time business owner. Prior to that, I was working a bunch of dead-end jobs, having a lot of trouble finding those jobs. I got into a situation where I needed to find a way to support my daughter and I, so I prayed, asked God for a way to support my daughter and I while also helping people at the same time. I began to really look around at my surroundings and the things that I was already doing. I noticed that a lot of my friends, my coworkers and things like that, like they had jobs, but they also had other things that they were working on as well. They were cosmetologists, they did nails, they just did different things. So I wanted a way that I could support my daughter and also help people and have an income at the same time. So I realized I was already doing career coaching for some family and friends, and so I used to get people coming to me, all the time asking me for career advice or career support, and I would, support them, either it be, family asking me what they should do next, or even my coworkers would ask me, they would confide in me for advice and things like that. And so I've been doing that full time for the past 3 years, and I'm really, loving every minute of it. And so I, look forward to continuing to share this information with you guys. I look forward to continue to share with you guys how to get new high-paying jobs, how to live the life of your dreams on a consistent basis. And so the information that I share with my clients typically get a new high-paying job within 1 week to 4 months. Anything past 4 months, you will have to, just come up with a new strategy. You want to stop trying to do that by yourself. At that point, you begin to fall into a job search depression. And also at that 4-month mark, a lot of people also give up on their job search. So if you haven't completed that 4-month mark, I don't want you to give up on your job search either. But the feedback that I get from the 6-week career coaching program, and so I'll just read one of these to you here. One of my clients that's in the program right now, that's only $197, and that price will be going up soon, by the way. So if you haven't joined us in that program yet, make sure that you do join us. But he said, I feel more motivated towards my career and goals. It also allows me to create the mentality to be more goal oriented. And so that's just one of the things, your job search is always going to be more than the actual resume itself is going to be, actually getting clear on the type of job that you really want, actually writing a resume that is going to consistently work for you, and tailoring that resume to each job is going to be interviewing with confidence and having the confidence to be ready to respond in any tough interview situation, knowing where you should post your resume online so that you will get responses from recruiters and hiring managers, and also how to negotiate your salary and exit that job search process with the highest income possible. And so when you have all of those things and a clear strategy that you can follow, you end up in a place where you're consistently growing in your career. And so if you're missing any of those things, make sure that you do check out the 6-week Get Hired Today career coaching program. And so that's about me, and that's about the program that I have. And so one of the career professionals here in this community did ask me about how to tell stories with their resume and how they can communicate, and tell their job search story. And so, excuse me. And so, so you want to storyfy everything. And so on this live session today, I'm going to simplify it for you. And your job search and your writing your resume should actually be fun. And it can only be fun for you if you do have a step-by-step process to follow. You can fall into you can get information overload just by doing a Google search online, trying to find an answer to your question, not knowing exactly what to look for. And so I show you exactly what you should look for on your on the actual resume itself. Let me see here. Yeah, so I say it's a couple of people here watching live. If you're watching it live, type live in the comments, and if you're watching a replay, make sure that you type replay. And my mom is on this live session with us, and also Jamie. Thank you for joining me here. And let me see. All right. And I don't know how to invite on here. That's okay. And so I'm going to host a watch party after this so that you guys can check that out as well. And so storyfy everything. So what do I mean by that? And so if you can recall when I can recall when I used to love when my grandmother used to tell, stories about when she was a kid and things like that. Those things really, resonated with me. So those are things that that's gonna stick with me forever. I'm always gonna remember those stories from her. And also today I love to hear my mom talk about, the stories of when she was little, and just thinking about how things have really changed over the years. And so that's the mindset that you want to keep when you are writing your resume and telling your job search story as well. So anytime you come across a significant story, something significant that happens to you on the job, you get an award, you can talk about the things that led up to that event and things like that, and actually write it down so that you will remember it when it comes time to actually write out an accomplishment focused bullet point on your resume. And we're going to talk about accomplishment focused bullet points in just a second here. Hi Jamie, thank you for watching live. And so yeah, you want to use, one of the things that I share with all of my clients is that you want to make sure that you use the top half of your resume. And so you should have a top heavy resume. Mainly because employers will look at your resume quickly. It will only take them about 6 seconds to decide whether or not they want to move forward with calling you in for an actual job interview. They get thousands of, well, I wouldn't say thousands, but hundreds of job applications for the exact same job. And so you want to make sure that your information stands out. And what better way to do that than in a storytelling way? And so what you can do is you want to have an accomplishment focused, an accomplishment driven resume all the way throughout. And so they don't really care about your job duties. They care about your job duties, but on your resume, They want to know what you brought to the table. What are some of the things that you actually accomplish on that job, rather than just what's on that job description. Some of those things that you went above and beyond to do. I was just talking to one of my clients the other day to talk to him about his resume. And so when it comes to accomplishments, you want to think about some of the things that you did that you went above and beyond to do. And what I talked to him about was how you get on the job and you realize that a lot of the job duties that are listed on the job description, you don't end up doing those things. You end up doing that and more. Sometimes you don't end up doing anything that's on that job description. So your goal, your number one goal, is going to be to get your foot in the door. Get your foot in the door so that you can, tell your story. And so you want to start out by telling your story on your resume. And so the main way to do that is to write an accomplishment-focused resume, accomplishment-focused bullet points, and also make sure that your top half of your resume is top-heavy. And so that's what I share with my clients in the Get Hired Today 6-week career coaching program. And I'm looking for more action takers. The people that join the program that have the most success, they are action takers. They take exactly what I show them and they apply it to their job search right away. You have what it takes to get a job that will pay you $100,000 per year. You just don't have the step-by-step process, a process that has been proven to actually work. You don't have that in your possession. And so that's what I wanted to create for you, and to make it absolutely affordable. This program is typically $2,500 for the average person that comes to me. And I'm going to tell you right now that the clients that come and they apply this information that I show them, they actually get results on a consistent basis. And so I want you to check out some of the testimonials that you see on my website and also in this community, because if you're actively looking for a job right now, it's going to be the best time. And so you'll see me share a lot of information about my client Danielle. And so Danielle is someone who searched for a new high-paying job at a really trying time, and that was at a time when a lot of job seekers were not looking for jobs. And she was also laid off from her previous job. And because of that, she had a gap in her employment history. And so she was proactive about her job search. She realized that she had some job search challenges to overcome, and she didn't know what she needed to do in order to overcome it. But once I rewrote her resume for her, created a master resume for her, I was able to show her she was able to accept a new high-paying job offer at 35% above her last role that she was at, and she had been laid off for over 6 months. And so the information that I share actually works. And I'm looking for, more people that are action takers that want to take what I show them about how to get a new job and actually apply it. And so if you are watching live, make sure that you type live in the comments. And if you're watching a replay, make sure that you type replay. And if it's something, if you have something that you want to ask me about that that might be more personal, you can also send me a personal message as well. I do have people that reach out to me in the inbox. I would be happy to jump in and respond to you there. And also, and so within 24 to 48 hours, I respond to you there. If you're a client, I respond to you right away. And so we tend to remember significant stories long term. And so keep that in mind as you do create these accomplishment focused bullet points. In the program, I give the career professionals a sample resume templates that they can use. I also give them the bullet point format that you should be using, so that it's like plug and play for you guys. And just make it the entire process, a whole lot easier for you. I realized that, at one point I had even fell into a job search depression. I was jumping from dead-end job to dead-end job, and before I went back to school full time and also got my degree and things like that. But another thing I want to point out is when it comes to completing degrees and things like that. You don't have to wait until the degree is complete in order to apply for the job, and write your resume and things like that. Unless you do have, understandably something personal going on at home where you can't do that right now. Like I know for me, and I know that there are some people in this group as well who have kids that are in high school and get ready to graduate and things like that, and you really want to relocate to a different state. If you're in a situation like that, that's completely understandable. But if you're thinking that you have to wait, before you graduate to actually, begin that job search process and actually get the responses that you want, right now is going to be the time for you to actually start, to give you a jump start. Anytime you're faced with a situation where you feel like you shouldn't do it, and 9 times out of 10 you should go ahead, because there are so many people that has that same mindset. 80% of people thinking that same exact thing, and you're going to be in that 20% of people that's actually looking for a job. So I want you to make sure that you think about that as you move forward with your job search. And so great question, Jamie. Excuse me. And so Jamie said, what if you are the kind of person who's shy and have doubts of your own abilities? Not for me, but for a friend. And so, Jamie, that was a good question. And I'm going to tell you mainly because I was the same exact way. And so and I talked about this on my private page today about getting put into this box. And it's like this common myth and this common misconception about, someone who's introverted or might be a little shy or something like that, not being able to reach their job search goals, or maybe they're not, really that good at what they do and things like that. And so it doesn't matter, you don't want to let other people put you into a box. It's between you and God. If you know for a fact that you are capable of doing that and that's your purpose and that's your calling, go for it. But you also want to have a support system and people to support you on your career journey as well. You don't want to go on that journey alone. And that's where I made that mistake. I tried to do everything on my own. I tried to do the Google searches over and over again to try to find answers to my biggest challenges and concerns in my job search, whether it was not getting responses to my resume. And so I wrote over 100 different resumes on my job search journey when I was trying to find a job, and only got one response for a dead-end job. And that was because I didn't want to hire anyone to support me, because I thought that I knew everything that I needed to know about how to find a job. And so that's the main reason why I did create this community, because I didn't want other people to make the same job search mistakes that I did for something that's so easy as finding a job. And that's the main reason why I created that program as well, is to create a clear and step-by-step process that you can follow. The resume program is plug and play, and so is the LinkedIn profile. And so if you are watching live, make sure that you type live in the comments, and if you're watching the replay, do type replay as well. Hi Samantha, how are you? And I think that we have another person here. I can't see who it is though. Okay, yeah, so if you are the kind of person, if he or she is a shy person, the way to overcome that, what really helped me was to get a step-by-step and a support system, people that would support me, because people will really try to talk down on you when you are introverted and you are a shy person. So you want to make sure that you are in a supportive community first, and then secondly, that you do put in the work and follow that step-by-step process. The more you do it, the more comfortable you will become when it comes to actually executing during your job interviews and things like that. practicing those things over and over again will help you get used to being in those situations. Like for example, today I just completed week 3 of the 6-week Get Hired Today career coaching program with my clients with my private clients. And that's one of the things that we talked about is actually communicating with recruiters and hiring managers. And so we start with that early on. We use a proactive approach in order to communicate with recruiters and hiring managers. That way, when it comes time for them to actually reach out to you, you already know what to expect from them and things like that. And so yeah, I'm going to say the number one thing is going to be to have a support system, because that's what really helped me. And also, don't feel bad about being a introvert, because I know a lot of people here are introverts as well, but a lot of millionaires, a lot of people who do great things are introverts. That's because we are dedicated, we are passionate about, the things they do. Not saying that extroverts are not, but we have the tenacity or the mindset to actually sit and think about how we can overcome a challenge or something like that. Like, I might have a challenging project that I'm working on in my business, but I have taken the time to actually, I can sit with myself. I don't need to be around a group of people in order to feel fulfilled, is what I'm trying to say. I hope that makes sense to you guys. If that makes sense, let me know. Let me know down in the comments below. Hi, Fila. Am I pronouncing your name correctly? Let me see here. And you're welcome, Jamie. And if you guys know anyone that could use any of this information that I share here in this private community, do invite them over, because I enjoy, helping people. It's a very rewarding field to be in, and I really enjoy it. And I want to help as many people as I possibly can get the jobs that they want and deserve. And so let me see, Fila, so I would say the biggest challenge right now is knowing, so the very, that's a great start, Fila, for you. I'm just checking out the message that you had sent to me earlier. And so, yeah, that's a great challenge to have. That's actually really good, because you're very aware that you have to get clear on that, the type of job that you want first before you even move forward, and also what to apply for. So what to apply for is actually going to be in, week one of the program is getting clear on the type of job that you really want. So you want to be super clear first before you even move forwards with writing your resume. Otherwise, your job search will just be all over the place. All right, you say, I'm in good service and I want to leave it, but I'm stuck at what field I should go into next. And so that's actually very common. Most career professionals switch careers like every 10 years. And so what I do in a program, because I know that, what I do in a program is that I do show you guys what other careers you could actually go into through various different means, whether it be a personality assessment, and also, jumping on a coaching call with you to show you and how to navigate that process step by step. But so you definitely want to keep your options open. And so I think that you really are on a great track, just even knowing that you should get clear on the type of job that you want first, because a lot of people will try to jump into their resume, and that's where I made my mistake when I started my job search, because I tried to jump into my resume without, I was trying to, get a job just anywhere, because I just needed some extra money to bring in. And that's not what I do. And so when people come to me and, they say they just want any job, or they even tell me that they in it for the money, I don't, bring them on as a client, because they're going to be in a situation where, and I do let them know that they're going to be in a situation where they're going to fall into a job search depression. They're always going to be in situations where they want to quit their jobs and, and that sort of thing. And so that's not what I do. If you're in a job right now that is, supporting you and your family, I would really say that I would really, encourage you to focus on what you what your purpose is and what it is that you really want to do first, you know, actually getting clear on the type of job that you really want. So yeah. And so thank you so much for letting me know what your biggest challenge is. And if you are interested, this is a 6-week career coaching program, and it's only $197, and have installment plans as low as $17 per week. And also the regular price for this program is $2,500, and it's worth $5,000. And so for a limited time, because of everything that's going on, because I know that employers have opened back up, and a lot of employers are still posting jobs. Not only are they still posting jobs, but a lot of jobs have opened back up within the past month since unemployment has stopped. And I've had a client literally message me every day last week to let me know that they landed a new job and they're getting interviews with the resume that I wrote for them. And so let me see. And say, the way you speak make us motivated and find a job. Oh, thank you so much, Jamie. I really love what I do here. I really love what I do. And I love to hear feedback from you guys. And so yeah, I will be live here twice a week. I was supposed to go live yesterday, but I had some family matters come up that needed to be taken care of. But I will be live here twice a week. And I'm going to host a watch party right after this. But yeah, so if you are interested in joining me in the 6-week career coaching program, you will get access to it's group coaching, and you will get access to your own private community, similar to this one, but it's going to be members of ABcareerMatch. You're also going to get your own member portal with your own login information. So everything that I am talking about today and more is going to be uploaded to that member portal. There's going to be a live Zoom session once a week, every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is going to be recorded and uploaded to your member portal for you to access at any time. I do realize that everyone moves at different paces. I just don't want you to miss out on the different discounts that I do offer throughout, because it'll never be, it won't be $197 ever again. It is going to go up in the next couple of weeks as well. And so what else would you get in that program? And so you'll get, so you'll get the member portal, you'll get, and all 6 weeks of the program, of course. And like I stated before, all of my clients land a position within 1 week, all the way up to 4 months. And so if you're actively looking for a new high-paying job, I want you to go ahead and make sure that you take advantage of what I do in that program. And so thank you so much for joining me here today. And let me see, I missed it, Phila. You said you are, and it didn't show up on the phone here. I'm sorry. Let's see, the way perfect job came from perfect coach. Oh, thank you so much, Jamie. You're making my night here. You guys are making, you guys make my night. And so we'll greatly recommend you to my friends, find a job they want. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for recommending your friends as well. All right. And so let me know if you guys don't have any questions for me right now. I'm gonna go ahead and jump off of here. And so I have to pull this up on the computer screen as well, because I'm not able to see any comments here on the phone, but that's okay. And so I'll jump off of here for now. And also, you guys can check me out in the YouTube community as well. Don't forget to subscribe over there. And I'll just type the address to that in the comments. And so it's youtube.com/ABcareerMatch. And a new video is posted there every single Friday. And this Friday, the video is going to be about the interview question, why did you get fired? And so go ahead and subscribe so that you will get notified when that video goes live. And so that's all I have for you guys tonight. And if you have any questions, and if there is something specifically that you want to need to talk about, you can go ahead and share them in the group, send me a message, and I'll jump on live here and answer your questions for you. I'll talk to you guys again soon.